Mr. Johnkill3D is a very peculiar person. He called the PC master race the PC elitist, the gaming world's communist. At the same time using the flag, which is the combination of the Japanese imperial flag, the Roman flag, and the Soviet Union flag, with the picture of Rainbow Dash about the PC master race. Tell me that that isn't random, because that is completely random. That has none of those things have anything alike with each other. But I'm not going to be doing this video in particular. I just wanted to point this out because it's a little relevant. Bleh, I don't care. I'm not going to redo that. It takes a part of the video in which, yeah, this person. That intro was unbearable for two reasons. One, it wasn't good quality whatsoever. It was just stupid, probably stock footage rock music over a bunch of anime and video game trailers. And two, it's just too long to be a good trailer. Even if it had a good quality, that intro was just too long. Here, let me show you an example of what I mean. I'm going to do a short intro. Just make a short intro, just real quick, which will probably be better quality than his. I do understand that I'm fast forwarding a lot, but I mean, seriously. But I mean, calling a percentage of people triggered homosexuals has not gone that good for anybody. And it just proves how much of a dick you are.
Listen, to all PC elitists.
Did I accidentally time travel back to the days of Prohibition? Yeah, I checked. No. Okay. So this is not about the evils of alcohol. Okay, well, I'm just gonna sit back and listen.
Who are destroying the gaming community and who are basically what makes the PC community look bad.
We're not the ones spilling out misinformation. We're not the ones that are doxing people because they don't agree with us. Those are the PS4 and Xbox One people. This is why I have more respect for Mooch than anybody else in the Xbox or PS4 community because of what happened to him. So, yeah, no, we're not the ones ruining the community and making us look bad. Maybe it's the PS4 and Xbox One fanboys who are.
You PC elitist fanboys who only think your true gaming experience is how your graphics look and not how your gameplay functionalities are.
We have more games. We have a cheaper overall platform. We have a bigger variety of games, so we're not playing just first-person shooters, strategy games, or third-person shooters with stealth elements. We have games that are about strategy. We have games that are about city building. We have games which are about building overall. We have physics games. We just have simulators, flight simulators. Explain to me how this is only looking at graphics, because it's not.
I mean, controllers are far better.
They're not. The mouse and keyboard are objectively better, but that doesn't matter anyway, because if you want to play on a controller on the PC, go ahead. But you guess what you can't do? Play with a mouse and keyboard on the Xbox One or PS4. So, everything you say can be just slashed the second by a person who actually knows what they're talking about.
But anyway, I have a message for you all. Regular PC players, you can go ahead and play all you want. You know, you're not harming anyone. You're not going on other people's channels going berserk.
You say that, and you say that we're the only community which goes to other people's channels to send hate and to say, go to our platform. Even though there are other communities, especially the PS4 community, that do this type of shit and more. So, no, we're not necessarily the ones going to other people's channels and going berserk. Maybe it's these gentlemen.
But to PC elitists, take your PCs and throw them out the window.
Why? Because that's the only way that the PC can ever get more expensive than the consoles.
Throw them into a big pile, light them on fire, and just realize that no matter what type of PC you have, or no matter what you have, consoles will continue to dominate the gaming market.
Yeah, you could say that back in 2011, but ever since 2012, the PC market has been outselling the console market. It's a bigger market, period. There's nothing that you could say which should say otherwise. The PC has more units and more software sold.
Which always assumes, and not just assume, but factually proves that the console will always be on top of the PC.
And I just proved you wrong.
Because they dominate the market, the games are better, the exclusives come to the consoles first.
I just proved the first one wrong. The second one, there's not really that much innovation in console exclusives. And the third one, well, we get the better ports of the games.
Because PC really, their exclusives are either average or mediocre.
Well, not really, because most of them give you a different experience that aren't first-person shooters, third-person shooters with stealth elements, puzzle games, or fighting games. No, there isn't much innovation in the console, and no, not every PC game is mediocre or okay or average. It's because most of the console gamers moving to the PC don't understand that those aren't the only types of games. In fact, some of the most played games of all time are MOBAs and strategy games. MOBAs like Dota 2. I'm actually going to pause that right there because I'm going to get into that a little later. But no, not all of our exclusives are mediocre. It's like saying, oh, the Xbox and the PS4's exclusives are mediocre, in which I personally think they are.
And all their old types of franchises are dying out. Oh, wait a minute. PC doesn't have a franchise.
Let's see here. We got Civilization franchise. We got pretty much almost every MOBA. We got, let's see here. We had Minecraft for a while, but it's on consoles now. I heard Kerbal Space Program is going to go to the Wii U, but I mean the Wii U looks like it's dying, so I'm hoping it's going to go for the Switch. I want those players to be able to play that game. It's really fun. We have Total War, we have FTL, we have the Half-Life series, we have CSGO. Let's see here. I know I can list more. Hang on. We've got City Skylines. We got, I think The Sims is on the Xbox, so I can't list that one off. Hang on. We got any world of besides tanks. We got War Thunder. We got Heroes and Generals, which is extremely addictive, including the next game, which is Verdun, which is extremely addictive. I can go on for literally hours, but I think you got the point.
I mean, Half-Life, but Half-Life died a long time ago. As will one day.
Wait, hang on. Did you just cut yourself off? You know what? I'm just going to replay that clip and then add the bit which you cut yourself off when it's actually true.
I mean, Half-Life, but Half-Life died a long time ago. As will one day.
The consoles. I don't know which one was worse, your unbearable intro or your stock footage outro. So when you were making this video, did you really think the first thing that people wanted to see was a picture of Luke Skywalker and not just you getting to the point? Seriously, there's a lack of getting to the point in these videos.
I've never met someone who can make me laugh as hard as True Scottish Guy.
You, on the other hand, are so depressingly stupid that I pretty much lost all hope in humanity. I am planning on maybe doing a video about Kryto or the Criterions, because I mean at least they're a race that aren't as freaking stupid as this person is.
I mean, holy shit, this guy is hilarious. I mean, I already have another response video for another YouTuber who I dubbed Rags 2.0.
At this point, I think that everybody who makes a pro PCE video, you will consider a copy of Rags. Sort of like Doom clones, when the first person series was primarily consistent of Doom and what were called Doom clones.
But True Scottish Guy, he is Junior Rags.
I can tell that you like to compare things.
Like, he is the offspring if Rags had slept with a Scottish woman.
That's stupid. Because we all know that if Rags and a Scottish woman dated, they wouldn't make a true Scotsman. Because Rags isn't from Scotland.
I mean, Jesus Christ, this is hysterical.
Then why aren't you laughing?
And the dude made a video on me. A response from my one video that I did about him.
Cool. Nothing is above criticism.
Which, if you haven't seen it, go ahead and check it out. It's obvious. The thumbnail has a picture of Mafia 3, of True Scottish Guy getting blasted for being a mobster, and Rags and a PC elitist trying to shoot, but you know, that's not going to turn out well in the end.
Lesson of the day, kiddos. When a mobster holds you up with a gun, there's only one thing that can happen.
A mobster and Rags and a PC elitist trying to shoot, but you know... But anyway, I don't know what True Scottish Guy's true problems are, because I only respond to people who do shit about me first.
Half of the cops are on my side, kiddo.
Because I never did anything about him until this. So, you can say they're provoking, they are instigating. These guys are just trouble. These guys are just bad news people.
Nothing is below criticism. They said something about what you said, in which what you said was probably pretty stupid.
I wish there was a way to, you know, help them. I wish there was a way for them to just realize that they're just so fucking retarded and dumb. And
you could explain, but we all know that that's not going to happen.
This video is devoted to not only True Scottish Guy, but to another YouTuber. somebody called GoGeta.
Go get, you bloody wanker. It's in the name. It's literally spelled go get.
And I don't know if he has a problem with me. I'm not sure if I have. Wait, no, his name is GoGeta413.
I am learning 2 languages, and English isn't even my first language. And I know for a fact that when there's an A at the end of a name, that's when you can say Gogeta. And when there's an O at the end, that's when you say Gogito. But that name is GoGet. Oh, seriously. Read or learn to. Literally, the comprehension of a 2-year-old. Don't even know your language.
I don't know if me and him have an issue, because he seems to have an issue with me because he made a video.
More like just as an issue about your opinions and the misinformation you spread, not just you personally. This is not a personal thing. You're taking it personally. It's not personal.
And I don't understand why.
Well, maybe it's because your mouth keeps on spewing bullshit.
I mean, geez, you can tell. If we were to do this in, like, say, how do I say this?
You don't, because we'll all be smarter.
Let's use medieval times. Let's use Rags and these guys as examples. Rags is the head of the castle. True Scottish Guy is the prince. Trying to get it off the top of my head here. Mr. Gogeta is the queen. Oh yes, and from console to BC is the jester.
You forgot to mention yourself in this situation. You're probably the peasant's ass.
All these guys are trying to stay high up in their little castles, and
but you listed off their roles as if they were in one castle. Already your metaphor is falling apart.
they believe themselves to be the elitist. Now, people say, oh, Rags is not a PC elitist. Bull fucking shit. Because when people have their rights to defend, like, any one of these guys, even True Scottish Guy, if you defend your console because you like it...
They're not consoles, they're PCs, and we don't defend them because we like them. We defend them because we know they're better.
And you prefer it, you get attacked by these guys. True Scottish Guy is like the second person on my ass.
You say that like PC elitists are the only ones that go and harass people. They're not. We're not. And there are other fan bases, especially the console fan bases, who block, lie, and block more, and then go to other people's channels and harass them and send other people to dislike their channel. How about that? The consoles do it too.
And there's these other fellows. I mean, lesser guys on my ass, but True Scottish Guy is like the second in place.
What? Are you sad? And do you regret? Or do you just can't take criticism? Because I think it's the fact that you can't take criticism is why you're attacking these people. I'm attacking these people and I take criticism. And I take criticism very seriously. Especially for the fact that I'm a growing channel. I need that criticism to grow. And people like you don't seem to understand that. Criticism is what helps channels grow. If you do something stupid and somebody criticizes you about it, the last thing you want to do is to cut out that criticism. But that's what you're doing right now.
I'm sorry, you're still not going to beat Rags' position, but you're still pretty significant because you're a pain in the ass for a lot of people. I mean, Jesus. I don't know what I've done to this guy, except my response video, which was funny to me.
Well, I mean, you say a bunch of bullshit. That's probably why we keep on going to your channel and then using you as an example of what you won't want to be.
And I actually seen some other people who actually found it funny, but if he doesn't find it funny, too bad. I didn't know True Scottish people were freaking so sensitive.
That is so stupid. The reason we keep on going back to your channel is because you keep on saying stupid stuff, in which we're afraid other people might actually take you seriously for.
I mean, look, for Christmas has passed, and for New Year's, how about this? Or New Year's has passed as well. How about this? I will buy you a kilt.
Because you're too much of a pussy to make it yourself.
You want me to buy you a kilt skirt? So you can wear it for your YouTube videos? So you can represent yourself?
Here's a picture in which I found off the internet, which will help represent who you really are truly inside.
I'll do that nicely for you. I really will. Or I'll get you Braveheart on Blu-ray. Or is that the name of the movie? Yeah, I'll get you Braveheart on Blu-ray. You know, just so you can feel better.
You're acting like Britain right now. Just a fucking wanker.
If you're a little salty about my videos. But anyway, if you guys want to watch True Scottish Guy's video, I'll have it linked in the description. If not, if you guys know who he is, then you guys can, you know, find it yourselves if you don't want me to link it for you. Anyway.
Dude, that link looks dope. I'm gonna try to touch it, try to open it. Ow! Oh, that's not a link, dude. That's a fire, dude. Also, what's that on fire, dude? It looks amazing, dude. Dude.
That is overall a lot of what I have to say. Trying to think of some other things that I didn't want to say.
Please don't say anything. You lower the IQ of everybody that listens to it.
Because I don't like to stage what I say. I like to improv and think.
I think you should just write a script. There's not anything wrong with it. I only wrote one script for one of my videos, and that was the last one on Mr. Noob 2 Gamer. But no, it's okay to write a script. Because then you don't forget anything, A. And B, you start to actually realize if you're going to say something stupid. Because that's what happened last time. I was about to say something stupid, but then I caught myself when I was reading the script. Yeah, that would happen a lot with you.
Unlike these guys who probably just write their shit down. But, you know. They could use some better material. Like True Scottish Guy, his things he says, he's too professional. He's not rugged and dirty and real.
Yeah, I know. Scripts do make us sound professional because it makes us sound like we actually know what we're talking about.
And down to people's levels. He's just too uptight. The same with Rags. I mean, people need to buy. He needs to hire better people to write his material. Cause
now I have two conflicting arguments about Rags. One says that he hires everybody to do his work. The other one says he's in credit card debt. Wow. Nailed it. And both of them are ridiculous claims, too. So, I mean, that's good to know.
I don't know who he has writing material. Probably a 90-year-old grandma who's already on the verge of her deathbed. Who knows? I can't speak for what he does, and I can't speak for these other people. But, damn. I'm stumped.
You wouldn't be stumped if, you know, you had a script.
But you know what? I don't care. True Scottish Guy should have never did a video on me, and this would have never happened. So,
nah, it's okay if he criticizes you. You know, nothing is immune to criticism, and if you actually took his criticism to heart, then you would realize that it would make you a better person, and you'd be smarter overall.
You know what, guys? This is John from Johnkill3D Gaming. And if you guys agree with me, the True Scottish Guy and all these other guys are just instigating fags and get salty when you do responses on them, maybe they shouldn't do videos about people to begin with.
Pretty much if you think you're immune to criticism and you're a dipshit who doesn't want to change at all and don't want to change when other people criticize you, and then you learn from your mistakes, those dipshits are probably the people who would agree with you.
Or if you sided with them, then I don't know what to tell you. Your mentality is clearly not all the way there.
You cut yourself off again, but you want to know what that means?
Or if you sided with them, then I don't know what to tell you. Your mentality is clearly not all the way there.
As bad as mine, ha ha ha. Please don't hurt me, glorious me, sea master race. But, I mean, the video doesn't end there. We actually have a special guest who will be speaking. So that is very good.
Okay, so let's just, get into the points. And this guy these guys are terrible. Well, I mean, that's a matter of opinion. I personally think every time I get on a console, being, called every single, name in the book's terrible, instead of, people just saying PC is better for these reasons, it's terrible, but, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. You have your opinion, I have mine. This video is devoted to True Scott, I forgot his name, True Scott and, me. This is what you said, You said it's devoted to True Scott and GoGet 413, or 413, either way. I mean, yeah. Speaking of which, you calling me GoGet is sort of, you getting the reason behind my username. It's a play on that. It was actually misspelling at first and I just went with it because why not? Do I have a problem with you? It depends. Do I have a problem with you? I mean, I don't have one currently. I mean, you spread misinformation, that's it. I don't have a problem with you. Wait, because I make a video about you, I have a problem? No, I don't. I don't have a problem with you at all. I mean, we're supposed to debate, so it depends how you act during the debate, whether or not I have a problem with you. And when we're going to debate, I don't know, probably sometime in the upcoming months, if you ask. And then, oh yeah, I'm the queen. I'm the queen of all PC Master Race. Bow down. Anyway, yeah, that's really all I, have on this matter. Thanks for, allowing me to come on, buddy.
No problemo.